That's not bad. But these are the ones you can get. You can either get this one, which is it's probably the 60% mount, this is the 100 one. I'm just guessing because this one has more armor on it and whatnot, even if it's only slightly more. And it also costs more. So I'm actually very tempted in heading to Outlands. Fuck it, why not? I still have my Hearthstone set to the Golden Lantern, which is very handy because it still has portals to everywhere else. Unlike other quest hubs from previous expansions, it hasn't lost those yet. And hopefully won't. Because there is nothing like that in WoW in Warlords of Draenor. Well, there is Ashran. They send you to the capital cities, but there's nothing to send you to, say, Outlands, to Shatrat. So this is really handy. It's better than the way Dalaran used to be or whatever. It's absurdly useful. I've always been puzzled by the Mogu. I've never been able to tell. Are they all like stone beings? I know some of them are like terracotta warriors and whatnot. Are always clearly meant to be influenced by them. But I'm not sure. Like, are they all like that, or are they some actually fleshy? Are they like enchanted statues, like as a whole, or like what? Like, I'm interested in like what the fuck they are. Never is really explained. Shatrat, there's Dalaran, who are you? No idea. Huh. I haven't named NPCs around the place. That's a Akama. You've seen him in Warlords of Draenor and as both a broken and not. As an average Draenei. And that's the warden who was in charge of Illidan. She became obsessed with trying to track him down, even willing to let Tyrande die. Tyrande was the high priestess of the moon, also leader of the Night Elf people, in union with Malfurion, though she was there more. Malfurion was mostly meditating it within the Emerald Dream. But anyway, she was going to let Tyrande die so she could try and kill Illidan, or recapture him at the very least. And I'll be back in just 1 second. Hey folks, and I'm back. I have to head here. You may notice that there is the same place as, come on game, work with me, cooperate. Lochrat, same place, though obviously this one's slightly different. This place is actually kind of in a, it's formed differently. I'll just notice this Shatrat city's here, while in Draenor, due to the way Nagrand is shaped here, it's actually in the northern part. In our version, it's still in the northern part. It just, when you look on this map, it looks, okay, Nagrand's bigger here than it is in the other place. That's what I'm trying to say. It's probably in the same place, really, but it just ends up looking a lot different. There. I've said what I've been trying to say. Alright, you can take, there's these wavering camps that whichever side doesn't own it can take control of, to kill the guards. If you're high enough level, you don't need to. You can just take them on. I did so a few expansions ago. They're not actually that tough. They just have a ton of hit points. And you may see up there the Crystal Orderon, which I actually really like. Guards remaining, 7 out of 15. Means someone's been killing a few of them. Presumably, to turn stuff in. But I'll toss a few heals into guards, and actually they're not here anymore. Or at least they're not using wavering camps. Actually, they would be flagged for PvP, wouldn't they? I'd be able to get some fighting done. Also, here's the guards, level 65s. They've that tabard on. They look actually pretty cool. But they have 703,000 hit points. Though they're, in all honesty, actually not that difficult. Also, I'm not sure if it's here or if it's in another place, but guys, this guy here who's a real bastard. You don't see many Draenei that are, like, that are. Oh, this is weird. Yeah, they're not here. Okay, I'm just gonna go and turn in my gubbins and move on. The blade merchant here sells stuff. There's these that go for 12 gold. It's 8 PvP resilience. It's nothing special. Some general things with flavor text, and also vendor trash sword. Strangely enough. The Draenic Sparring Blade. Generations of warriors have trained with these blades. The Draenic Warblade. An ancient Draenic Warblade still intact. Not actually that extraordinary looking. That looks actually much nicer. There's Don Amancio's Heart and the Halnani Claymore. It's not really that special looking. So I'm going to take this. There we go. In the past, I think mounts used to take up an inventory slot. Or pets did, actually. No, it was pets. Also, if you get the dust thing I mentioned, you can turn it in here. Also, the battle tokens can be traded in for... Oh, an 18 for gear. I do. Sorry, I like collecting as many recipes as I can. Battle tokens go for gear, and you can get an 18 slot bag if you trade in 8 research tokens. But that requires 80 Oshugun crystal powders. Which will apparently takes a while to farm. So that, but still, you can find other ways. There was... was there something else I was meaning to do or say? Also, this is, like I was saying, this place does look significantly different than Warlords of Draenor, the Warlords of Draenor version. Like, it's like this. There's a canyon around it. Let's just call it that. Ooh, you know what? While I'm here, I'll show you the Easter egg I mentioned in my collab with Silent Fan 85. I'm gonna be honest, I remember it's Silent Fan, but I can never remember it's 85. Just the numbers end up throwing me off. I mentioned an Easter egg here, and that you kill the NPC involved in it in Warlords of Draenor. I'm just going to show it to you here. I'll probably end up making another video showing like the different Easter eggs within WoW. I've been thinking about it for a little while. Don't trust Zangarmarsh anymore after what I've seen in Warlords of Draenor. Oh, since we hold Hala, we get a 5% damage buff, which can't work out how much that means for me, if you get me. Also, you can find an absolutely adorable Tauren baby, and that could be either a troll or a night elf baby. Like, seriously, the Tauren baby is just adorable. You just want to cuddle it. And she here says, "Shh, keep your voice down. The babes are sleeping."
Good to meet you.
I swear the babes probably have motion sickness. Also, they don't exactly look alive. Hey, folks in the back. Sorry, I'm just really worry-warting a lot. Here's another kid surrounded by a giant skeleton. Oh, also there's this, which I suppose on its own doesn't look too bad. More kids in here. Them. Ogre. Orc kid. And a rather creepy looking kid. It's probably a night elf. And there's another troll. Ooh. Also, here's there's a human kid and a blood elf kid. This isn't the only place you can find blood elf kids, though. You can find them in there's an Easter egg I remember seeing ages ago. See here, if you go down there, you can see a reference to Final Fantasy VII, if I remember correctly. There's two kids. Put their name together, you get Genova. But they're two blood elf kids. Anyway, kind of creepy. Doghouse with meat not in the bowl, but where the dog should be. People are like putting this all together, especially considering what we now know of her in Warlords of Draenor, that she isn't a good person. Also, you come around back and you find skeletons in cages. Well, at least one skeleton in a cage. Not the kind of person you want taking care of kids. It's good they did something with this Easter egg, even if it has to be in an alternate universe. Would like an option for you to actually, kill her. But what you gonna do, eh? Kill her and actually, take the kids to an actual orphanage. Also, I want to show you the Throne of Elements as it looks like in Outlands. The quest givers in this one has a quest for me. You may notice it's done a lot differently and laid out differently. They're in different positions. Also, only certain, as far as I remember, only he gives quests. Gordog, the Fury of Earth. No one else does, or it's maybe like one quest or something. It's just done a lot differently. In fact, I think he gives all the quests in this version. In Warlords, he gives none. He's the objective of one to kill. Eating damnation. It picks up a rock and begins to chew on it. Gordog tastes. Gordog knows where this earth has been. He raises one of his massive legs and stomps the ground. See? Nagrand. He directs you to the imprint of his foot. Within the imprint you see what appears to be a perfect geological map of Nagrand, marked with the locations of where you can find the elementals Gordog wants you to destroy. break them. Break Gordog. Bring Gordog to pieces to eat. Take the map. I'll be back in 1 second, folks. Hey, folks, and I'm back. Oh yeah, this is actually a sanctuary, even though it's not marked as one. Other players can attack you, but these elementals will fuck them up. I don't know if players nowadays can withstand them, but certainly at the time, and even a few expansions later, I think, you couldn't. They were really powerful. So anyway, there's just one other thing I want to tell you. The Talar down here is run by a certain rep faction. The Palnai. You mainly get rep with them via turning in obsidian beads you get from killing ogres here. Any ogre in Wormwall Hill, Left Skull Ruins, these two caves, the Burning Blade Ruins, all the ogres there drop the obsidian war beads. If you find an ogre on Twilight Ridge, they don't. Only in the areas I named. I'll be honest, I probably missed a few, but I don't know, I'll be honest. They drop the obsidian beads. I think the same goes, same thing is required for the Horde. The Horde rep faction here. So basically you have to farm them. You will get quite a few quests, well, not quite a few. You'll get a few quests here for things, but at the end of the day, all you have to do is get the war beads and turn them in for rep. Turn them in here to this person. You turn them in groups of 10, at least once you get the repeatable. You can also turn them in over here, but there's better ways of getting rep with this faction. Actually, while I'm here, I might as well pop over. It's a consortium that you can get rep with them via this way. There is better ways of getting rep with them, such as farming them over here in Netherstorm. See the Archelon runes? Farm there. Best place for them. Well, oh, a Horde member has actually tried to take this camp. So I'm feeling like being a bit of a dick. Once I'm done here. Consortium. I can turn in the obsidian war beads here, but there's no point. Membership benefits. If you get to at each rep faction, at each rep level, you get a new version of membership benefits. And it's also the only monthly quest in the whole game. So this will give me a bag of a ton of outland gems. I got Golden Draenite, Shadow Draenite, Azure Moonstone, and Night's Eye. No one will buy these nowadays. Well, not as far as I know. So if I can just find a vendor, I'll pawn it off to them for a little bit of gold. And there's like different things. Don Julio's heart. You can get that here. I've actually got confused with the one you could buy in Hala. Also Consortium Tabard. Oh, apparently I have one of them. Alright, good to know. His Harman's Bargain. Ooh, there's only one guard left. Fuck. All 4 are active, and the guards got killed really quickly there. I'm curious. I want to investigate. I will be heading back towards Warlords content in a moment. Just want to see.